Hello! Got a relatively quick entry for you today. Just about another trip that I took, and maybe a few things about school here and there. Might be helpful if I talked about that once or twice. Let's see, where did we leave off? The next place that I went is actually another place that can add to my little country count. Fourth country would be the Netherlands. I spent a weekend in Amsterdam with one of my friends from here, but also with one of my best friends from back home who's studying in Copenhagen. Just to see anyone from home for the first time since mid-August was so, I can't even tell you how nice that was. Amsterdam was so cool. It was also a lot prettier than I was expecting. I guess, you hear a lot about Amsterdam, but, I hadn't really seen many, pictures of it or anything. So I got there, and it was just gorgeous. There are canals everywhere, and it's just, the prettiest. Oh, my God. I want to go back there so badly. The hostel we were staying at, because hostels in Amsterdam are actually pretty expensive, was an hour outside of Amsterdam on a beach. And that was cool because it was a cool vibe. I'd say it was the coolest hostel we've stayed in so far. It was much more conducive to hanging out there as opposed to just going there to sleep. So we spent a couple days in Amsterdam. The first thing that we did was we saw the Anne Frank Museum, which, is heavy. I feel like that's the kind of thing everyone's got to go see if you're going to Amsterdam. It might not be the happiest thing to go see. There might be more pleasant experiences, but I think everybody should. It was, well worth it. One of the cool things that we got to do that was kind of out of nowhere was we got to go to, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but it's the oldest riding school in the Netherlands, and if you pay €5, you get to go around the whole thing, do whatever you want, go play with the horses, whatever, watch the riding lessons, and then you can go up to this interesting little cafe bar type thing they have upstairs, and the whole thing is beautiful, by the way. And you go up to that thing, and you get a free coffee any kind you want, and you can go onto this balcony and watch any riders that are in the ring at the moment, and there was a lesson going on, and it was so cool. Leave it to me to find the horses in any city I go to. I've been successful so far, except for Scotland, but let's just not even count that. I've been pretty successful so far. We also got to play around on the I Am Amsterdam sign, which from the second we got there, we really wanted to see it, just because everyone, everyone's got pictures on it, but we had no idea where it was, so, a lot of the weekend was spent, wondering when we were going to stumble into it, so it was cool that when we actually did find it. In, the center of, I think, the downtown area of Amsterdam, they have a bunch of people who act as living statues. You're not supposed to take pictures of them, but I caught a snapshot of a Darth Vader statue from far away, so I'll try to throw that up here. We all got sushi together one night, and, it's the first time I've had sushi since I've been abroad, and, not New York anymore. We also did check out the red light district, which was surreal. It just did not feel like real life. It was, you're not going to see that anywhere else. As opposed to describing that, why don't you guys go check that one out yourself? So I've got a bunch of pictures from that trip to Amsterdam. Amsterdam is definitely a city that I would recommend anyone visit in a heartbeat. It was so much fun, just made better by the fact that I had one of my best friends there with me. And I'm definitely going back at some point in my life. I'm for sure. It was so cool and so beautiful, and I'm definitely going back. As far as classes right now, maybe I should mention those. I am fully, started with classes and stuff. Got one of my first grades back. Grading is different here, and it's very, weird to get used to. It's, difficult to tell how you're doing, but I assume that I will get used to it. Right now, my favorite class is a film class that I'm taking that counts for a minor. It's about, film sound. And I've been watching lots of Donnie Darko recently, because we had to pick a movie and talk about the use of vocal elements in it. So I chose Donnie Darko, and turns out it's an awesome one. And any class that lets me watch that movie over and over again just to write a quick 1,000 words on it, it's a class I like. You don't spend nearly as much time in class here. It's just not even remotely comparable. Most of my classes meet once a week for 2 hours. The other big difference that I think anyone will tell you about is that homework isn't really a thing. they don't necessarily tell you what to read, and there aren't as many grades. It all kind of boils down to one thing, and you're expected to do like all the background for it, like on your own, and really take the course in the direction that you want to take it. And it's just gonna be an adjustment. It's weird that I'm already like, what am I, in the third week of classes, and I'm still saying like, it's gonna be an adjustment. But it's been a very gradual one, and I am kind of waiting for that moment where I'm like, okay, I'm used to this, I got this. Haven't gotten there yet, but I imagine it will be soon. Okay, enjoy these pictures. I gotta go do some things.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, not for long. The future is coming on. Ain't happy, I'm feeling glad. I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, not for long. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on.